G equals V comma E is an undirected simple graph in which each edge has a distinct weight and E is a particular edge of G. Which of the following statements about the minimum spanning trees MSTs of G is or are true? Then we have two statements here. One, if E is the lightest edge of some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of G includes E. Statement 2, if E is the heaviest edge of some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of G excludes E. And we have been given 4 options. So this is a question coming from minimum spanning trees. Here we have been given 2 statements here and they are asking which of these statements are true. So let's look at the first statement. It states that if E is the lightest edge of some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of G includes E. Now I've drawn a sample graph here. So if you take a look in this cycle, this edge is having weight 10, this edge has a weight 12, this edge has a weight of 11. Now in this cycle 10 is the lightest edge. But if you take a look at the minimum spanning tree for the graph, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. We need to select 4 edges. We'll be selecting only this edge, this edge, this edge and this edge, these 4 edges which will be having weights 1, 2, 3 and 4 which connects all the 5 vertices. In this graph we won't be choosing this edge even though this was the lightest edge in this cycle. So saying that if E is the lightest edge in some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of includes E is false. Now let's take a look at statement 2. If E is the heaviest edge of some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of G excludes E. Now take a look at this cycle here. Okay, let us say this edge E is the heaviest edge in this cycle. Now let us say we construct the minimum spanning tree and that E is included in that minimum spanning tree. Imagine. Okay, so if E is included in the minimum spanning tree, we know that in a minimum spanning tree there won't be any cycles. So at least one edge in the cycle won't be included in that minimum spanning tree. I will repeat again. Let us say this is one cycle. Here E is the heaviest edge here and we construct a minimum spanning tree. This is not only vertices in the graph. Imagine there are more vertices also in the graph. But this is some cycle where E is the heaviest edge and we construct the minimum spanning tree, and suppose this edge E is included in that minimum spanning tree. Okay, and if that is the case, if E is included, then there will be at least some edge in this cycle which is not included in that minimum spanning tree, because if all edges are included then it will be a cycle and it won't be a tree, right? So there is some edge here which won't be included in the minimum spanning tree. Now if I remove this edge from that minimum spanning tree, okay, so what happens when we remove one edge from the minimum spanning tree? That minimum spanning tree will be divided into 2 parts. If I have a tree like this, okay, and if I remove this edge, this part and this part will be separated, right? Then we need to add some edge in order to connect this minimum spanning tree again to form one tree. Now if I remove this edge from the tree, by adding one of these edges into that tree, we can always make that minimum spanning tree complete. I'll repeat again. If this edge is removed, see, let us say I am removing this edge. Now let us say if this vertex becomes disconnected. Now we know all of these belong to some part of the tree. All of the nodes belong to some part of the tree, but the tree as a whole is now disconnected. There are 2 trees here. We need to connect it again. Meaning, when I am removing this edge, if this vertex alone is disconnected, then I can always add this edge to make it connected again. Or if this edge alone becomes disconnected, then I can add this edge and connect it again. Now if these 2 vertices belong to 2 different trees like this, there are some vertices here and some vertices connected to this vertex, some vertices connected to this vertex, let us say, I can always form a cut somewhere and then choose one edge from this cycle, some other edge other than E from this cycle, and add it to the graph in order to make it connected. Let us take some sample graph to explain it clear. Let us say I have a okay, let us say these 4 are connected to this vertex. Okay, let us say the graph is like this. This is our cycle here. E is the heaviest edge, imagine. Now let us say this edge was there in the minimum spanning tree. Let us suppose the minimum spanning tree includes these edges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Let us say these edges were there in the minimum spanning tree. Okay, but if I remove this edge, okay, now this vertex, these 4 vertex will form one tree, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertex will form one tree, and we need some way to connect these two together. So if you take a situation like this, we can always add this edge and make that minimum spanning tree connected again. So this edge will always be less than E. So meaning that this is the final minimum spanning tree. Meaning in whatever cases we select, if we remove this edge E from the minimum spanning tree, we can always add some edge having a weight less than E from this cycle and make that minimum spanning tree connected again. Which means that our initial assumption that E belonged, this edge E having the heaviest weight belonged to the minimum spanning tree is wrong. So again saying that if E is the heaviest edge of some cycle in G, then every minimum spanning tree of G excludes E. That statement is true. That's what we have shown here. If E is there in the minimum spanning tree, we can find some other edge belonging to this cycle. By removing E and adding that edge, we can always construct the minimum spanning tree again. So this statement is true, meaning the right answer is option B, 2 only.